Good morning, guys. In today's session, we're gonna make a quick revision about question form or questions in present, in simple present and in simple past. Okay. Last time we explained the form of simple present, and simple past, how to form a sentence using simple present and simple past, whether it's in the negative form or in the interrogative or affirmative. Today we're gonna make a quick revision about the interrogative form, or what we know as the question form. Okay, let us start with the simple present tense. I will give you a simple sentence related to our lesson. Okay, like simple present tense. So number one, for example, Sally wants another bowl of rice. This is a sentence and it is written in simple present tense. Okay, it starts with the subject, Sally, and then a verb. After that, the complement of the sentence. Since the subject is singular, Sally, I added as to the verb. Can you still remember the rules? Good. Okay, so if I want to change a sentence that has a singular subject, I usually start with the question word does. Okay, I start with does. Since the subject is singular, I use the question word does. Does Sally? And whenever I have the word does, I have to use the basic form of the verb, which means that I have to quote the s, es, or ies. I'm not allowed to add s, es, ies, even if it's singular. So it becomes, does Sally want another bowl of rice? This is our first sentence, and of course I have to end it with a question mark. Okay, the second sentence, let's say the children, the same sentence, but I'm gonna change it into plural, want another bowl of rice. If I want to compare between the first sentence and the second one, I noticed that it starts with the subject, but the subject here is singular. And then, of course, I have the verb of the sentence here. Okay, the verb is the word want. Since the subject is singular, okay, I don't add s, es, or ies to the verb. I keep it as is. So the children want another bowl of rice. If I want to change it into question mark, and since it also has a plural subject, I start with the question word what, which is verb to do, do. Do the children want another bowl of rice, with a question mark at the end. So let us just analyze this sentence. It starts with the word do, since the subject is a plural. Then I add the subject, after that the verb. Concerning the verb, I use the main verb or the main form of the verb, okay, without adding s, es, or ies. So till now, the golden rule is that I use do or does whenever I want to express a question in simple present tense. Okay, great. Let's continue. Sometimes we may have like verb to be, as the verb of the sentence could be verb to be, not an action verb like want. For example, Ali is our classmate. Okay, also this is a simple sentence just to understand the idea. So since Ali is the subject of this sentence, it's singular, it takes the verb to be is. Okay, so usually verb to be we have is, am, is, and are. And for I, he, she, it, or any singular noun, we add is, and we, you, they, or any plural noun, we have to add are. So Ali is singular, I added is, our classmate. If I want to change this into question, a simple yes or no question, usually I reverse the verb, the subject with the verb to be. or I say is Ali our classmate with a question mark. So what did I do here? I only switched or reversed the subject with the verb. Okay, I started with the verb to be and then I wrote the sentence as is. Is Ali our classmate with a question mark? Okay, let us take another example. They are our classmates. Here the subject is they, which is, or the subject pronoun they, it's plural. Okay, and since it's a plural, I added are as the verb to be. Here the helping verb is what? Are, since it's what? It's plural. Great. Also the same goes here. I switch the subject and the verb. I write it like this. Are they our classmates with a question mark at the end? Okay, so this is everything required related to the simple present tense. Let us move to the second part of the lesson, which is simple past tense, the action that occurred and finished in the past. Okay, I'm gonna give you a sentence. For example, Kate ate everything. Okay, this is a simple sentence also. Kate is the subject of the sentence. The verb is ate. It's in the past, eat. It's an irregular verb. I changed it to ate. And everything is the complement of the sentence. So Kate ate everything is the sentence. It's in the past. In the simple present tense, I have to know whether the verb, the subject is singular or plural to know whether to add does or do. What is good about the simple past tense that it doesn't matter if, of course, if I have an action verb, it doesn't matter if the subject is singular or plural. In all cases, I add verb to do in the past, which is did. Whether the subject is singular or plural, I always add did. For example, Kate ate everything. Did Kate, and as I told you before, the base form of the word ate is eat. Okay, so did Kate eat everything with a question mark? Let's say the second sentence is they ate everything. Okay, this is a sentence. Here in this case, the subject is plural, right? Let us change it into an interrogative sentence or question form. They ate everything. As I said before, I start with the word did. Did they also, I don't say did they ate, I say did they eat everything with a question mark at the end. Okay, so here if I have an action verb like eat, the other case is that let's say I have a helping verb or verb to do is verb to be. Am is are in the simple present tense. If I want to change it into past, I will have was or were. For singular, I use was, and for plural, I have to use were. For example, they were nice. Okay, this is a very simple sentence. The same goes here. I only switch the subject with the verb. Instead of saying they were nice, I say were they nice with a question mark. Okay, here I used were since it's a plural. They is a plural form. And let's say he, of course I have to use was, not were, because he is singular, was nice with a full stop. If I want to change it into question, what do I say? Was he nice? I switched the subject with the verb. So this was a quick revision about our lesson, how to form a question in simple present as well as simple past. Okay, I hope that everything is clear. In order, or if you want, we can start doing the exercises on page 53. Please open your workbook on page 53.